Hello, everyone. Today we are going to break down Michael Jordan's half-court offense in Game 2 of the 1996 NBA Finals. Let's go straight into the fourth quarter.
Most players like to come to their strong hand. Pippen, Jordan just punishing the Sonics with their own right hands.
So the Bulls now lead 78-67. Minute and a half gone by the fourth. Jordan with the fake.
On this possession, Jordan has the ball at the top of the floor. Steve Kerr comes off a screen, pops out, and receives the pass. Tony Kukoc sets a screen for him on the left side, but Kerr does not use it because the spacing on the left side is too tight. You can see that Gary Payton is already defending beyond the three-point line. That tells you how strong Kerr's shooting gravity was. Even in that era, Chicago had specific actions designed just to get Kerr open. The ball is then passed to Jordan. Because the defender closes out quickly, Jordan does not shoot immediately. Instead, he reads the defense first. At this moment, the help defender leaves his own man and comes directly to double-team Jordan. But Jordan uses an extremely explosive first step to beat the help before it can fully form. He breaks the defensive load in a very small space, gets into the lane, and then uses a double-clutch move to draw the foul.
Jump ball in that situation, which I think would have been the appropriate call. Oh, the backdoor.
Brown saving it.
On this possession, Payton once again leaves his own man to help on Jordan. Jordan gets the ball out quickly, but unfortunately it turns into a turnover. Still, this shows something important. Jordan does not even need to touch the ball for long to create a breaking effect on the defense. His presence alone already bends the defense.
Jordan.
Here, Jordan asks for the ball near the paint. On the first back down, he does not create enough physical separation. The defender reads his spin move, stays attached, and gives him a fully contested look. Jordan does not even hit the rim on this shot. This is an important point about the fadeaway jumper. The key to a fadeaway is not simply leaning back. The key is creating enough contact and separation before the fadeaway. The separation comes first, the fade comes second. Now look at this help defense possession by Pippen. Payton has already beaten the primary defender by half a step, but Pippen's help coverage is excellent. His range and recovery speed are both on point. He gets to the right spot at the right time.
Who have taken over this game for Chicago, and as Matt pointed out at the start, when they get that kind of contribution from their role players, they are extremely difficult to beat.
Longley. Oh, nice move. Locker room interviews. Michael Jordan sitting it out with 7.5 remaining in the fourth quarter. Chicago staying with Rodman, Pippen, and Longley up front along with Kerr and Harper. Here's Pippen for three. And back comes Payton. 2-on-1. Kemp putting the ball.
During the three possessions when Jordan rests, Chicago's half-court offense has no one who can consistently break the defense. Their ability to create an advantage drops very clearly. Longley fails on a post-up. The half-court offense becomes stagnant. Visually, it feels like no one on the floor can reliably beat even 20 out of 100 defensive pressure. Pippen even ends up taking a pull-up three off the dribble. That allows Seattle to grab a few transition opportunities, and the lead is cut down to 6. So Jordan has to come back into the game.
While the Sonics, since that Chicago 13-point lead, Jordan.
Right after checking back in, Jordan catches the ball in the corner. He uses his quickness immediately. Before the help defense can form, he beats the primary defender, jumps in a tight space, and banks it in.
To the front court. See the Bulls in command off the boards. Jordan and Kemp.
On this possession, Seattle has a communication breakdown on the switch, and Jordan gets an open look in the corner. I honestly do not fully understand the defensive choice made by number 2 here. Even though Jordan's shooting form is perfect on this shot, this is not really a shot that he created by himself. He simply ran into open space and received the ball.
Good shot, please. Thank you.
Kukoc for three. Jordan with the offensive rebound. Jordan stripped by Payton, but able to capture and fall
Next, Jordan grabs the offensive rebound, then he instantly beats the primary defender. Once again, before the collective help defense can form, he breaks what I would call around 40 out of 100 defensive pressure. His second jump is honestly ridiculous. And another important detail, Jordan almost never becomes an offensive dead end. He almost never stops the ball, freezes the offense, and starts looking for someone else to bail him out. This might be the only time in the fourth quarter where he comes close to doing that, but even here, he almost still gets a shot attempt off. At 4:08, Kemp takes advantage of Longley's slow hip turn, gets inside, and finishes a three-point play. The lead is now cut to 4. Then Jordan responds. He uses a hard pound dribble, slows down into a sudden stop, spins, and then accelerates again. With that second burst, he beats what I would call around 60 out of 100 defensive pressure and forces his way to the rim, drawing the foul. This is the possession that stabilizes the game for Chicago. After that, both teams miss open threes.
Kind of short-armed it, as we hardly even say Gary Payton's name. He's been so quiet here in the second half.
Posting up on Kukoc, fires it up.
Seattle then runs offense and gives the ball to Perkins in the post near the basket, but he still cannot finish. His movement is already off balance, so I would not call this effective creation. At this point, the feeling on the floor is clear. Seattle does not have anyone who can carry late fourth quarter creation and shot volume the way Jordan can. Whether it is their failure to create inside the three-point line, which forces them into open three-point attempts and hope-based shooting, or their inability to consistently punish Chicago inside, Seattle's half-court offense starts to run out of reliable answers.
Led by as many as 13, Sonics able to get back into it, and they've had, as we have been discussing, a number of opportunities. Here is Jordan.
And then Michael caught himself.
This is just a replay of game one.
Whoa.
Jordan continues to beat the primary defender before Payton's help can arrive. He creates the advantage again and draws the foul on the reach-in. At this point, the game is basically over. This is what it feels like when you watch Michael Jordan in the 1990s. There were fewer fast break possessions compared to modern basketball. Most of the game was played in the half court, and when the opposing star could not match Jordan's half-court shot creation, the game could slip away very quickly. Once the opponent failed to keep up with Chicago's half-court rhythm for just a few possessions, Jordan and the Bulls could kill the game.